Hello.
What a lovely day.
Yes, it's a good time.
It's been 2 weeks since our last recording session.
It has been quite some time.
I've had a week off work, which has done wonders for me.
Yeah.
Not what sleep's like again.
Yeah. Yeah, that always weirded me out whenever I'd crash at your place. Like, we'd hit the sack at like 2 in the morning, and then you'd be up at like 5 to go to work.
Yeah.
And just like, how?
I can do it, but like, it does take its toll on me. But now that I'm like getting up late, I'm also going to bed even later.
Yeah.
So it'll be like 4 o'clock by the time I was like, you know what, I should probably roll over. And plus, daylight saving is not helping. Because you can never remember like which way it's going.
Daylight saving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then you get like territories in Australia that do not do daylight saving whatsoever.
Yeah, daylight saving seems like a really pointless thing to me. Like, just set the time to a certain time. Like, why all the faffing about?
I do like that it's a bit later at lighter at nights.
Whoops!
For fuck's sake!
Every time.
Yeah. It's a bit later at night, so it's like I'm not having to like just plod around in the dark at work.
Oh. Yeah, but then like, why don't we just do that all the time and have more daylight?
Why don't we just have an electronic sun?
Because like, people say like, oh, it saves money to do this thing, and like maybe it does, but then why don't we save that money all the time? Because like, people die every time we change from one to the other. Like, damn it!
Fuck's sake.
Okay, I've been playing the Stick of Truth to catch us up, and circle is to run. It's not my fault.
Yeah. The good news, we might begin a certain new console, but the bad thing is, you're gonna have to wait a while.
Yeah.
It's not really a bad thing, actually, it's just, yeah. But I'm gonna have to sacrifice 2 of my consoles. But the thing is, I never use those consoles anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Like, how many times have we even played your 360?
None.
Yeah.
Even though it's got the space. It's a 320 gig.
Yeah, that is actually pretty good.
It's got Banjo-Kazooie on it.
It is good. You can probably sell it for a lot.
Yeah.
Well,
Conquer itself is worth $100.
Really?
Yeah. Because I went to repair it one day, and there's like I just brought it out and they go, "We'll give you $100 for it right now," and it's just like, I just want it clean.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh."
Huh. That's pretty good, actually. I guess it never really occurs to me what like shit might be worth. I don't think I have any games that are valuable.
Because you look at some of the things that are worth something like one of the NBA games that was supposed to be like dodgy as fuck, like completely bugged out, like unplayable. It's like worth $1,000 or some shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's like you can never like when I was getting like the collector's edition of Gran Turismo. I was like, yes, this is gonna be worth something because it comes in a big box.
Oh yeah.
It was like,
yeah.
Got a model with it. There's some DLC cards that I've never used.
I remember being like that with Dead Island when it first came out. I got like the big special edition, and it came with like nothing. I have a T-shirt that I really like, but that's about it. Oh.
And it came with all these little things like the history of Gran Turismo picture book, and it was going to be worth something. But then the game ended up being an absolute arse. So then the big special editions is like it's not even worth the freaking paper it's printed on.
Oh, what? Oh, sorry,
But I can sell it piece by piece for a lot.
Yeah.
But in the whole collection, it's worth nothing, which is weird.
Oh, that's probably because people are normally trying to finish out their own collection rather than buy a whole one.
But I ended up keeping it, so yeah, because all the books were quite neat and shipping.
Yeah.
Like the whole history behind it was really fascinating.
Yeah. That's good.
Basically, the creator, Kazunori Yamauchi, was can't believe I pronounced that. He found like car games were just too arcadey, and he wanted something to like take cars seriously.
Yeah.
And have a lot of them in there, and basically have the game like a car museum they can drive around the cars with. And that's where it came from there.
Why?
So when you get every fucking Forza fan, you know who you fucking are, you fucking fanboys, they'll go, but there's like 300 skylines, and the only thing is like, that's the point. It goes through every model. It's not one of those,
wow,
like...
that is a lot of cars.
Yeah, the last iteration, Gran Turismo 6, had 1,200 cars.
Wow.
All individual. And then you see, yeah, that's probably why the gameplay suffered a bit.
Yeah, but...
Because having to, like, dial in and, like, 120, like, granted a bit worth of cars.
Yeah. Oh.
Plus, they have their own That's how prestigious Gran Turismo is. They have their own prototype series. Like, they own Vision, Gran Turismo, which all these new car companies are going through. The new Bugatti Chiron that's just been released.
I'm sorry, I'm not following. They own what?
A design company, basically.
Oh.
And they pitch their own futuristic designs, and some of them have actually got made into production cars.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of sweet.
But everyone's like, nah, we want to, like, dress up the cars. We want something like this. And all that shit.
I'm sure they sound exactly like that.
Yeah, before they devolve into the little gremlins they are.
Any enemies? No? Okay.
Like, everyone takes the piss out of Drive Club, which is one of my favorite. Like, it started off shit, I'll admit that. But then, like, people got on top of it and started to develop it a little bit more while it releases. Like, actually getting feedback from the community, which is a rare thing. And, well, hearing the community and actually doing something about it, the rare thing.
Yeah. A lot of people don't do that.
And yeah, ended up being one of the best races of all time. Just arcade.
Yeah.
And people are like, no, we want simulator. We need something that's like exactly like driving. It's like, no matter how good simulators get, you're never gonna pinpoint it. You're never gonna get it exact.
Well, I mean, maybe you could, but like, you'd need like a VR headset and like a go-kart type buggy you can sit in while you're wearing it and shit like that.
Well, that's what they do with Drive Club.
Really?
Yeah, you got VR. You can get a VR headset and like a wheel, and it's like driving a car. I've actually tried it. It's frightening.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're hurtling towards a wall, and you actually think you're hurtling towards a wall, and you're just like shit.
Yeah, that sounds a little yeah.
I actually had to rip off the headset before I crashed.
Yeah. Apparently there's a place in Japan where you can play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with like a VR headset and like a go-kart buggy and shit. Like, that would be amazing. And like you could look around while you're driving.
And aim your shells.
Yeah, like that. It didn't really go into that, so I'm just that's like the thing that like popped up in my brain. Like, can I do crazy shit like that?
But yeah, anyway. And it was like, with the graphics comparison, that's what I was trying to get at.
Oh yeah, sorry.
The graphics of Drive Club have not been matched.
Yeah?
Seriously. And like, we'll probably play that today, because I want to do that with a little bit of Need for Speed.
Okay.
Just to like show the difference of how much we've like progressed.
Yeah.
It was like, it's picturesque, like, water acts like it should, like when the rain drops. At nighttime, you can't see a damn thing except for where your headlights are.
That's cool. Okay, this dude is starting to piss me off.
Like, even this has better handling physics than Forza does. Basically, Forza's become the... I liked it to begin with, but now it's just basically the Call of Duty of race things now. They released half the cars and the rest on for DLC.
Yeah.
Which is pricey as shit.
Yeah, that's always very annoying.
My friend showed me a graph the other day, Gem Pop, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And it was like, when Rockstar discovered microtransactions, it's got like game to 2 games a year coming out then it hits GTA 5, then nothing afterwards. And it just says, guess where Rockstar found out about microtransactions.
Yeah. Is this?
And also it begs the question, like...
Seriously? Has it done this to me again? Okay.
Also, brings up the question, like... Grand Theft Auto 5, got that right, because keep on saying Gran Turismo as well, because it's very similar.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 5 cost $300 million to make. Now, with all the development, with all the DLC stuff and all stuff, how much has that gone up by?
I don't know.
Like, how much would you pay someone to actually make a model for, like, a car and the system for it?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. We don't know.
Like, I don't know cars.
You've got to pay someone to, like, model a sex scene in that thing. So,
What?
yeah, it's just like, when you think of the crazy stuff people actually have to do to make that
God.
game. And, like, someone got paid to do that. Someone got paid to make that, like, the animation for that Punisher thing.
Yeah.
Someone got paid to model that. He didn't get paid to do that, he just wanted to do it for fun.
Yeah. I looted everybody? I don't need that. Ugh, okay. So, what's going on? What's going on?
Did it go really slow for some reason?
Yes, it did. And I don't know why.
Ooh, that was painful. Happens in movies as well. Like, Jonah Hill, when he was in, Wolf of Wall Street, he took, like, lower than baseline pay for an actor. Just because he wanted to work beside, Leo DiCaprio.
Huh. Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of hilarious.
Why?
I don't know, it's just the idea that that someone will want to act with someone else so much that they take less than they were worth. Ugh, I don't know.
Oh well, we'll discuss this again next time.
We will. Bye.
Bye.